Hello everyone, this is Aisha and welcome to our 26th Kotlin tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll be talking about the multi-dimensional arrays in Kotlin programming language. So in the last two tutorials we have talked about this array of function which creates an array of different data types. Now inside this array of function we can use another array of function which will create the multi-dimensional array. So what is the use of this multi-dimensional array? Say you are working with these tables and matrices in which you have rows and columns, then you need to create a multi-dimensional array which will contain rows and which will contain the columns. So now you can see here we have a simple array which is created using this array of function, and this simple array contains elements of integer type. Now I'm going to create a multi-dimensional array, and the name of the array is 2 is a, and then the assignment operator, and then the array of function. And inside the array of function we have elements, like we have 11, we have 12, but instead of this element we can have another array of function which will create another array. So array of, inside array of we will have multi-dimensional array. So I'm going to use array of, and now inside this we will have our elements, for example 1, 2 and 3. So the first element of this array of function is another array which contains 1, 2, 3. So this is a multi-dimensional array, this is a two-dimensional array. So instead of using here 1, we can also have another array which will be a three-dimensional array, and so on. Now I'm not going to use this one, it will be more complicated. Now I'm just copying it, and so now this outer array of function contains three elements. It means it has three rows, and now these rows, or the first element, is another array which contains three more elements, and then we have the second element of this array of which contains another array, and similarly we have the third element of this array of function which is another array. So we are creating a 3 cross 3 table or matrix. So we have three rows and we have three columns, the first column, the second column and the third column. Now this as a whole will be three rows, and we have first column, second column, third column, first, second, third. So at first column we will have 1, 1 and 1. Then in the second column we will have 2, 2 and 2. In the third column we have 3, 3 and again 3. So this is the third row, this is the second row, and this is the first row, and inside these are the columns. So now how would you print this multi-dimensional array? You will use the nested for loop, and for the nested for loop I'm going to use the keyword for and then a variable j in a. So at first iteration j equals this array, so we need to print this array, and for this purpose I have to use another for loop. So I will write for I in j. So now at the first iteration j equals this array, and I have to print this array. So you can print this array, for example you can say that this array is now equals to j. Here let me add a comment so it will be easier to understand. J equals at first iteration 1, 2 and 3. So now at first iteration j is the first element which is another array. So to print a simple array we are using this j again, and here I is iterating through the elements of j. So at first iteration of the inner loop I equals 1, at the second iteration of inner loop I equals 2, and so on. So this is how you can print the multi-dimensional arrays. Then let me remove this, and print statement we will print I. So I is pointing to these elements and j is pointing to these elements. Now after this I am going to print a simple line. So in the first iteration of j, the inner loop will be executed, and 1, 2, 3 will be printed. Then our next line will be printed again. Now I equals this element of the array, okay, j equals this element of the array at second iteration, then the inner loop will be executed, and now I equals this array 1 2 3, 1 2 3 will be printed out, and we will have a next line. Run, and you will see this on the output screen. You can see here 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and 1 2 3. We have 3 columns, we have 3 rows. So this is a 3 cross 3 matrix or a table. Now let's change these so you can differentiate between the rows. Run, and you can see here in the first iteration j is the first element, which is this array of function, and then in the inner loop I equals 1 2 3, so 1 2 3 is printed, and then the second iteration of j equals this array, so I equals the internal one, so we will have 2 3 2 2 3 and so on. So that's it for this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.